They started a fire in the bushes. Sure enough. Buddy, what's going up there?
We're starting here, starting right now. 1, 2, 3. We breathe it in. We feel our hearts, they're pounding, rising up to feel the fire dance wild through our veins. We take a chance, no, we'll never be the same. Giving it all we got, giving it all. Giving it all we got. Climbing up to the top of the world. No fear, we're gonna make it. Everything we want is ours.
Yeah, and hey, good morning guys, how you doing? This morning on my Thai farm, I'm on trash duty. That's right. Take out the trash now. I try not to do that. I have people who do that for me. Unless I'm told to do it. But what I mean by trash duty is that if you're familiar with, well, Thailand in general, but I suppose anywhere. And that is, we have a trash barrel. And that trash barrel gets picked up by the boys and emptied. But the problem is that across the street there's like 5 dogs. And they want to empty it too. Like every day. For that reason we try to keep some of the trash. I'm gonna set this here. We keep it, you know, back there until Tuesday. But invariably other people put their trash in here because these, you know, these trash cans are, even though the local authority will put a trash can in your area, whatever, it's not your trash can. Anyone, and it says that like in the literature or whatever, anyone can put trash in them blue bins, the blue ones. So people put shit in there. They drive by, pull over, chuck a bag in there. So on any given day, the dogs will get in there anyway. And what they do is they just grab the trash can, pull it over, knock it over, rip everything out, dig through everything, and leave that shit everywhere. So what I've done here, a little prep work this morning, I'm gonna weld. I cut two, I had that extra angle iron, right? And this is some really badass angle iron. It's probably too much for this, but hey, I got it, so I might as well use it. So, you know, I haven't got another use that I thought of yet. Anyway, I'm gonna hammer these two on the ground. These are a little shorter. I'm gonna put the shorter ones in the front, so I got 2 long ones in the back on both sides of this. I'm gonna put the shorter ones in the front, and then I got also the steel bar that I got, you know, that went with this. I cut it up, so I'm gonna put steel bar around the sides, but I'm gonna put a lower one in the front. But not too low. I'm gonna make it low enough to where, here, hold on, I gotta let somebody through. Back at you. Yeah, I had to let my mother-in-law through there on the scooter. I'm blocking the gate. Where was I? Yeah, anyway, so the idea is to put 2 shorter legs in the front and 2 bigger legs in the back with a bar around it to secure it from going that way. Like when I figure the guy's gonna pick it up and he's gonna chuck it into the slot, right? So if he chucks it into the slot, I want it to, you know, stay in there. But at the same time, I want it to be easy enough for him to grab and snatch out of there, so that bar will be low enough for him to do that. But just maybe at the exact height that prevents the dog from holding on to the ledge and pulling it down, right? That's the idea anyway. And what I was gonna do is hammer these metal things in. Got my sledgehammer. I'm gonna have to beat the crap out of that, and I'll feel all the bone separation tomorrow. And then weld it after it's in place. I was gonna make it, weld it, and then hammer it down, but I didn't want that to tweak the welds and all this. I'm probably better off, and depending on how far I'm able to get when I start hammering it down, well, that will determine where I put that final crossbar. Actually, even in the other bars. Anyway, I did already have my, I have my my cement earth or whatever you want to call it that I put on here. I made this because every time the guy would set the can down, it would go barreling down here anyway, even wind up in the canal. So the idea is to block it off, man. Make it easy for, maybe easier for the trash guy, I'm hoping, but certainly dog proof. So yeah, trash duty, the dog proofing of the trash bin. All right, man. Let's see what I can do with that. You see me over there? It's kind of far, but I'll probably watch it. The ground will be so hard I can't get it in there. Just as I thought. Fuck. What I should have done was cut the angle of the angle iron, like, one side, make it like a blade so I could pierce the dirt better. Because right now it's just, I think it's trying to pack it on the way down. And if it's not deep enough on the backside, when that guy throws a can, it's just gonna hit it, right? Anyway, let's see what I can do. I'll get back at you. That wasn't easy. I don't know if it's gonna work, but those back ones, those are the important ones. And let me see. Yeah, the back ones are down in there, in the hard stuff, a little over a foot. So hopefully that'll be enough. The front one's even harder. It was probably only 6 inches or something, but I think it'll be all right. The power is when it's hitting that back, like boom, when he throws the can in, boom, boom. So after a couple of Tuesdays, I'll have to come out and check, see how stable that thing is. Right now, I gotta weld it. You gotta weld it. Back at you. Oh yeah, one of the things I did to try and help it was I needed my extension cord, so I had to go back and get it, but I poured a bunch of water at the base there on each of them to try and soften it up a little bit. And this one on this side, that's probably what worked, because I was able to hammer it down more. It went past the breach or whatever and got down in there, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, a little water, nature's lubricant. All right. hell? My extension cord keeps blowing the fuse. It might be because I thought of this, but I didn't watch it. And so when I was welding right there, yeah, it started a fire in the bushes. Sure enough, got a little melted action on my cable. But it doesn't look like it went all the way through, but how far is that from that? There's a chance that it, you know, it melted inside, like, you know, the insulation between the two lines. Wait a minute, that's a solid copper line, so it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter. Anyway, yeah, it turns on, but then after about 30 seconds it turns off. I think it's you're tripping the switcher. The fuse over there, the fuse box doesn't blow. I mean, I know the welder is, you know, sucks up a lot of power, but anyway, I gotta go get a different extension cord. Get back at you. Well, that's done. Well, kind of. I decided I want to make a bucket of cement. It's not too difficult. I'm gonna pour more cement down the base of those, see if I can just shore it up more. It moves a little bit, but that's all right. Probably better. But anyway, I want to, you know, Mr. Perfectionist, right? Or not perfectionist, but Mr. Overkill. Anyway, let's see what I can do. And I dropped the hot rod on the cable when I was doing that. I was like, look down, boom, melting the cable again. Probably gonna need new cables. All right, man, back at you. Well, I pre-mixed a couple of buckets of cement with rock and sand and cement so I can make concrete. I'm gonna dig it out a little bit around there. Not too deep, I don't want to impair what I already dug putting in there, but fair enough. It'll be work. I figure I get water from the canal right here. Where is it? Yeah. Should be some water in there. I'll use that water. Mix it up and get it in place, man. Let's do it. Well, that's settled. Whew. Should be all right. But I won't really know until two things. One, when the trash guy comes on Tuesday, and he comes pretty early, so maybe I'll try and come out here. And two, if my wife says it's okay. All right, man. More later. I forgot that when I was up there, I wanted to chop that one. I forget what kind of palm it is, but it's an annoying palm. It's those ones that have those big old thorns on them. And I pulled that stump, chopped that stump, cut that stump, cut it all down to nothing, grinded it with the saw blade on the bush cutter. And still, this shit comes back, man. Actually, I have it a few places on the farm, and it comes back there too. So I don't know, I try to look up how to kill that thing forever, but I don't know, Mother Nature is stronger than I am. But when I get up here and I'm trying to turn right, especially at night, that palm blocks it out because it's right at truck level right now because it's growing. Blocks it all out. I can't see down the road, so I was gonna cut it when I was up here doing this trash duty, but I couldn't do it. Well, I'm gonna do it now with my trusty chopper. Got the extended one. I was gonna use my machete, but I wanted to get distance so I don't have to get near it. Oh, and hey, I just thought I'd share with you. So I was walking down here yesterday and I was practicing with my drone, and I was trying to get the drone to follow me. It doesn't have a follow me command, but you know, I was trying to eyeball it in my lens here just so I could get some footage of me walking up to the gate or whatever. Yeah, that didn't work out too well. The drone crashed into the pole. But you know, ain't one thing, it's another. But yeah, at least I got that trash thing done. I hope it's met with positive feedback from the trash guys. They gotta know why I did it, and they'll know it's because of the goddamn dogs. And I think sometimes they pick it up too if it's right there on Tuesday, like laying around. This is that beast right here. Dang, got a whistle on that truck. Anyway, I gotta chop this up. Get it out of my damn way. All right, man, let me do that and now I'll get back at you. That's good enough. It's dangerous, man. I'm gonna have to have a Thai guy that deals with that to do that. I mean, just look, them thorns. That thing will go right through you. It's a good 2.5 inches or more, and it'll go right through my sandals. So I'm cutting the branches off, and they're on the ground, and if I step on them, I've done that before. Not something I care to experience again. It's a fucking nightmare. But I come out here early, man. I watched a little bit of Dave's live stream, Gotta Love Thailand, and but I was probably out there at 9 o'clock, something like that. But that looks like it's past noon. It's hot and the sun's over there, so baking. Oh, and this morning, actually, you know, yesterday, like when I tried that drone, when I crashed my drone up here, luckily it didn't crash into the power line, it's just the power pole. But anyway, so I was up early and I was watching, let me change this. I was up early and I was watching, looking at the computer, doing something, whatever. And my wife said, hey. She alerted me that when her cousins coming over, she told me you could throw the net in the pond and catch some fish out here. That the pond has big fish in it. I was like, all right. She goes, you want to camp? You want to film that, whatever? I was like, meh, all right. So I stopped what I was doing and come out here, and I was filming him. He wasn't that lucky, but He threw the net over here a couple times, and he caught a couple of small ones, but I think he threw it probably 10 times, but he caught 3. First 1, and then the next time 2 of the Mekong catfish. Big old catfish, man. Check them out. Yeah, buddy. What's going up, man? Yeah, and what's more crazy is that one of them was a bluefish. No kidding. Check it out. And my cousin's out there throwing his own net. It's a little lighter. Anyway, it's a bluefish, but it is a pretty big fish. Hey, let that be a lesson to you with that blue dye. It's harmless, but this is cracking me up. And today, actually, when I was out there doing that fork in the front, for some reason I just saw some of that in the bed of my truck, and it shouldn't be there. But I realized what it was is that my wife probably picked up the trash bag wet from the can over here that had that blue in it, and put the bag in the back of the truck as we brought it up there last Tuesday to throw it, you know, to put in the trash. So it got on my truck. Yeah, it's not cool. Oh, we got bananas. Another banana smoothie for me. Oh my gosh. Well, what else? Actually, I'm running out of power, man. That sun kicks your ass. Never mind the whole age factor. But I did, before the holiday, I did, I probably showed it in video, but I did take a couple deliveries from Lazada. I gotta put those on. One of them is my cool foot kickstand. Another one's the chain guard, or graphite chain guard. You know, just make it look cool. Oh, the kickstand's also got the anodized spring. That's cool. All right, man. Well, hey, thanks for hanging out with me today. I appreciate that, especially if you watch the whole video. But remember, don't do what I do. You might get burned, broken, or bruised. So, but keep watching. And thanks for watching. And I'll get back at you with more construction here on the Thai farm.